What's going on, everybody? It's been a long time since I've had a microphone, as if some of you guys may know. I do have my other one still. It's not broken or anything. I did buy a new one just because. But I've been doing a lot of videos. I've been trying to, at least. I've been working a lot. So it's kind of hard, so just bear with me on my videos. Okay. But anyways, I got a new microphone because the other one's too big, because I had a microphone that's like on an arm stand and it's really heavy. I don't have a lot of space for it. So I bought another microphone that's smaller because it has like a little bipod to put on your table. Useful. It's still pretty big for the space, but it's a bipod, so it's a lot easier to manage than the big arm and everything. Anyways, I have another build for 3.24. We're not even at the end of the campaign because it's like my third character, because I'm trying to figure out decent builds for the league, but it's kind of hard to do it all when I'm working all the time, so I can't really get a lot done. But this is a Toxic Rain Trickster, which I heard about from a pretty popular build guide kind of guy. I don't remember his name. It's like Tricks. I don't know his name. You guys have probably heard his name before on the website and POE. He's like really popular. But this is one of his builds. And I followed his builds before. They're actually really, really good. Like pretty powerful. But I came across his Toxic Rain one because I've heard about it before, but I never really looked into it. But after leveling a Toxic Rain Trickster with like literally dog shit gear, and this is not a league start character. Like I actually have a decent currency. Like it's not a lot, but I haven't invested any of this or really any of these into this character. This is just all base rolled items. The only thing I actually put money into, I think, was like maybe... I think I rolled the boots or the helmet with an alchemy orb. That's about it, but nothing special. These are... And I alched this because I needed one of these items. And I think I alched a ring. Everything else is pretty much just legit. And this character is stupid powerful. Because if you've ever played Toxic Rain Pathfinder, which I have a few times, this build, dude, it makes Toxic Rain Pathfinder just a joke. Like, that build is good, don't get me wrong, because of the potion recovery, the potion duration, or flask duration. I don't know why I keep saying potions, but Toxic Rain Pathfinder is good because it gives you really high evasion. And if you build, there's two ways to build Pathfinder. You could build it with the totems, which I think has spell suppress in endgame. You also get elusive, which means you could just run through a pack of mobs. You get that pretty early in the game. And you also have really high evasion and really good run speed. But the other version is no elusive and no totems. It kind of depends on how you want to play the build. But this build actually blew me away because it's a Trickster, so you don't get the increased run speed or like the flask charges or whatever, because they're over here somewhere, but I don't think he gets it because it's not really part of the build. Yeah, flask charges, like we don't go into any of that stuff. But here's what really caught me though. Right off the first 2 levels of the game, when you start out, you get chaos damage. That's what your Toxic Rain is based off of. Pathfinder doesn't even have this shit. And then obviously, if you look here, more chaos damage. But obviously you want attack speed. If you have a quill rain bow like I do, these nodes don't even matter, because I'm probably going to swap into here later. But if you have a quill rain, just go straight Toxic Rain, because quill rain gives you like an absurd amount of attack speed. But yeah, look at that. Chaos damage, triple chaos damage, even more chaos damage. Right out of the fucking gate before you're like level 20. Pathfinder had to go, I think, all the way to here to get chaos, and I think maybe, yeah, there's none here, and I thought there was one up here, but there's not, and then chaos damage up here. So Toxic Rain had chaos damage way later in the game. For some reason, I feel like there's one right here for the Pathfinder, but I don't remember. But anyways, yeah, chaos damage all here and here and here, and then one up here. Like, it's so much chaos damage right out of the gate from your starting character. It's crazy. Like, look at that. 12%. Plus 14. And then plus 23. and 8 and 10. That's damage over time, but still powerful. Damage over time plus 10% duration. Like, these are huge. And then over here, 10% damage, 10% damage, 10% damage. It's just, it's stupid. But for the build, we went up here, grabbed all these, and then we grabbed this, and then we went over here and grabbed chaos damage over time with duration with increased area of effect. These are really, really useful just for AoE clearing. And then I ran down and grabbed evasion. You get 100% evasion from equipped body armor. That's like just a no-brainer. Crazy evasion. And then more evasion with life, evasion, spell suppress at full life, which you're most likely going to be at full life because of how high of evasion you have, plus elusive and everything. And then over here, we just got the basics for mana reservation. We didn't get the actual mana reservation, which kind of is weird for the build, but it's whatever. This build isn't a... From what I'm noticing, this build is not a low mana build yet. That's why I have so much mana. And if I was to equip an aura, I still would have mana. So it's not taking my mana, like, down. Like, it's taking my mana, but it's not like we're bringing it down here. So, yeah. I need gear with better mana, which is why I'm using the helmet, because it's got mana. Well, it's going to have intellect, I mean. But that's in the future. But yeah, I pretty much ran all the way down here, grabbed all these except this. I didn't grab this. But I ran down here, grabbed all these, but I kind of went straight to here first because skill duration is really, really important. I still don't know if this actually increases your totem duration or if it's just your toxic rain pods. Either way, it's really, really useful. And then I ran down here, grabbed this, 30% damage with bows over time with 200 evasion, plus 6 movement speed, plus 30% damage over time with bows. That is huge. That is a very, very powerful node. And I think you get this with Toxic Rain Pathfinder too. Solid node, and you get this with Pathfinder. And I didn't grab this node until like just now at 66. I actually went over here, grabbed this, and then shot straight up to Chaos nodes, and then I got life. You could do this vice versa. Preferably go life if you don't have good gear. But I played the build before, so I'm kind of comfortable with it. So I went Chaos damage. And then went life, and then I went over here for spell suppress and energy shield because the build is kind of based around energy shield with a high mana pool. It's a weird way of playing the build, but that's how the build is. I did grab life, obviously, on the way up. Don't miss that. And then, like I said, I just went into here. So this is all spell suppress. Spell suppress chance, prevent spell suppress, and then chance to suppress. And then I put spell suppress as lucky. And here's the crazy part. I'm 66. This is my only, like, big spell suppress node. I have another one somewhere. It might just be here. And then... yeah. I think this is my only spell suppress node. I feel like there's one more, though. I don't know. But look at this. 71% spell suppress chance. With almost res capped. And almost 10,000 evasion. That's pretty ridiculous with considering the dog shit gear I have. Because, like, if my gear was better than this, evasion would be probably over 12k, maybe even over 14k, easily, like, easily. And spell suppress, if I rolled spell suppress on my gloves or boots, it would be over 80, or at least around 80. But from the build itself, once this build is actually done, when I get to the campaign and everything, I should have, I think, 80 to 85 spell suppress passively, which is huge. That means you only need like 20% spell suppress, I think, on your gear. Or 25% or something, which is super easy to get, because you can roll a 9, I think, on your gloves or your boots. And all you do is just roll both of those, boom, you're done. Spell suppress capped, done. And then for the Ascendancy, I went here first, I believe. Evasion, energy shield, attack speed. Yeah, attack speed because it's useful. And then your action speed is at least 108% of base value. Nearby enemies also... action speed is at most 92% base value. I still don't know what that means. Anyways, increased damage. Evasion, energy shield. And then 3% more for each different mastery. Yeah. Sorry for the squeaky chair, you guys. Anyways, yeah, this is the build. I'll go to the map and show you guys. I'm not doing a map, but like I'll show you guys what it looks like throughout the campaign. Like, this is a solid build. I would definitely recommend Trickster over Pathfinder. You know, super good build. Just like any Toxic Rain, it's a bit squishy because I don't have Determination or anything. We're using Haste, Malevolence, Grace, and Skitterbots, but I can't use all of them. And I kind of prefer just the freaking evasion. Yeah, just look how crazy the damage is, though. It's crazy good. Also, the talents I have, there's a talent I have that gives mana and health on kill. So that's why you see me just get like an instant amount of mana back instantly. But yeah, so far this is a solid build. Just cool. Good stuff. Yeah, this is a totem variant build, if I didn't mention that. Toxic Rain totems, which are really useful. Look how crazy the damage is. Oh my god, that was a lot of damage, dude. You're gonna get this with every Toxic Rain build. In terms of, like, the squishiness. Like, that's just gonna happen. There's really no way around it. Like, you can use Determination, but, like, that's only if you went into, like, the reservation nodes. Like, it actually is crazy how powerful this build is, dude, because, like, I've played Pathfinder quite a few times, and this damage is, like, crazy compared to Pathfinder. Like, literally just melts people. Ow. He was even in, what do you want to call it? I was gonna say tainted, but he's infected or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. Like, this build is, I wouldn't say it's tanky yet, but it's not, you know, super squishy. Like I said, I'm running on like shit gear. If you had a little bit better gear, you could easily be more tankier. Just get gear with better armor, because I don't even have armor. So it's like all you have to do. Like, look at that, dude. That guy is literally no joke. Like, he died instantly, pretty much. Like, the build is crazy. Like, it really, really is. Like, look at that, dude. That was easy. Easy peasy, man. Like, it literally just destroys content. Like, if you're new to the game, I would not recommend this build.
What do you need?
For one reason, and that's only because it's slightly squishier, in my opinion, than Pathfinder. Because I think Pathfinder, like I said, there's two ways to build the Pathfinder, and I think one of them is
Don't give up.
using determination to level your character. And the other one is kind of like this one, where you just stack just evasion and just have a lot of evasion. Because I think once you reach around 20,000 plus evasion, you kind of have, like, as you can see right here, chance to evade 71%. So just getting this over 20,000, 25,000, you're golden. Especially when you have spell suppress chance at 100, which I'm already almost there. And res capped, you're literally untouchable. Especially when you have a elusive and you just run through a fucking pack of mobs. It's like, it's a joke. So this build is super, super fun. I'll leave the build link down below, and you guys will probably know who the guy is I'm trying to think of, who built this. Like I said, I've played a few of his builds before, and they're really, really good. Yeah, he does a pretty solid job on the builds he does. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Nothing crazy, but yeah, I'm enjoying the build so far.